Hey guys, lately I've been getting into the idea of doing a whole bunch of stuff with just one plugin because I know, just like you guys, I've got like these thousands of plugins and some of them I never even open, which is a shame, I think, because some of them can do really great stuff, but you'll never find out about that. So my little project was to choose one plugin that you really want to learn, and then try to make like a whole song with just that plugin. This will learn you a lot about that plugin, what it does, what the different settings do, how they sound. It will really it will drown you in the plugin. You will know pretty much everything about it because you have to if you want to make a whole song with just that one plugin. So I chose FabFilter's Volcano for that, which is excellent plugin. It's really great. We have a lot of modulation possibilities. We can open up to 4 filters. We can route them differently. It has multiple filter types, and we can choose between bandpass, low pass, and high pass. We can drive the input a lot to get a more gritty sound. We can delay specific filters. So a whole lot of options. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to use the feedback method. And I've talked about filter feedback earlier in an earlier video. But basically what I wanted to do, if I disable this one and this one, if I mute all my plugins and I play this track, I just have a click, 2 clicks actually. And those clicks are my impulses. You're not meant to hear them. They're just meant to trigger the feedback of the filter. And because the resonance of the filter is set very high, when it hears a click, it will keep making a tone. And well, I've done another video about that. So if you want to know the very basics, go check that one out. But what I did is I used that tone and I tuned it with the cutoff frequency to make a melody, and then you'll get something like this. And I did that for a lot of different Volcano instances. And with some of them I made a bass sound, with others I made a kick drum sound. This one is also a pad. I used some reverb there. And this has a lot of modulation because what you want to do is you want to modulate the filter cutoff, because that one is controlling the melody. So this is a normal filter that goes up, and the other one is the filter cutoff. You can hear that. And in this case, I've set the X and Y controller, which is just a modulator that you can drag yourself. I set that to the filter frequency. So now I just have to modulate one knob instead of those 4 filters. So that is for the pads, and then we have the leads, and all the sounds when you mute the filter, it's just that click again. But together we can make some very interesting stuff with it. So I really like this bass, for example, because normally that filter feedback, it sounds a little sine wavy, which is nice, but not if you want sort of a gritty bass. So what I did for this one is, let's see. Oh wait, I cheated here. I used the exciter in Alloy to drive it. Well, I'm not meant to do that. then it was another bass, because what you can do with the volcano is that you can really drive the input, and then you get a very gritty sound. You can set this one where it says in, you can set it to 36, and then you set the out to -36. So now the level didn't change, but it really pushes into the filter quite hard, and that makes the filter distort and stuff like that. So that way you can get really gritty, aggressive sounds. In the end, I used that somewhere here, I think. I think it was for this sound. It needs some tweaking, but that is basically the filter input. You can see it. One of those I've used a lot. Third volcano. Yeah, here you can see that I drive the input with 28 dB, which is quite a lot. And I use a lot of different filters, different types, the tubes and the metal filter. And then again, modulate that cutoff. And what you can also do, instead of modulating the cutoff inside the arrangement window, you can also modulate it inside Volcano with these XLFOs, which are basically multi-segment envelope generators or sequencers, and you can set them to modulate the cutoff inside there, and then you don't have to do all the crazy modulation stuff inside the track. So this one I think is an example of that, where it has the melody inside. Another bass sound here, which used the same technique, but then this is the rhythm on the filter. So this one is not for tones, but just for the rhythm of the bass. So this is all except for a few equalizers, compressors, and maybe a few reverbs. This is all just the FabFilter Volcano sound, and all the sound is coming from the plugin. And this really opened my eyes to what you can do with it. So now I'm planning on doing that with other stuff. For example, what if I only use one delay and make it feedback and tune that and make music from that, or go even more extreme. What if I use one compressor? That will be really insane. Then just one sound file and one compressor, and see. I think you're gonna have to need a pretty advanced compressor, but see what you can do with that. Yeah, so I just wanted to show you that because I thought it was cool, and I thought it was something I learned from it, so I wanted to share it with you guys. Thanks, and see you next week.